Hey, my name is Albert Orange, and welcome to another episode of Pod.by.Orange. Is this episode 82? I think it is. Look at me. Yeah. No, it's not 82. It's 83. I meant to say 83. Or did I say 83? I think I have dementia. But anyways, thank you for joining me. I'm glad that you're here. I hope you're having a good day, a good weekend. Another late episode. I'm recording this at 8:02 on Saturday, the 24th of February. But I'm gonna upload this thing in hopefully 2 hours. So I'll be done recording this by 9. And then by 10 or 10:30ish, hopefully I'll already have it on YouTube. So that way, technically, I'll still be uploading for this week. So, that's just how I roll with my life. I'll just put things off till the last minute. I gotta renew my license, my driver's license, pretty soon, and I've known that I had to do that for, a couple of weeks now, and I still haven't done it. But hopefully I'll be able to do that sometime next week. I've also got to do this college tour that I've been putting off. So hopefully I'll be doing that also next week. A lot of these things that I want to do, or that I have to do, I just keep putting them off, and I don't know why. It's just something that I've always done. I just can't bring myself to actually do them, and that's just what procrastination is. I'll just not. I know that I'll have something to do, and then I just don't do it. Because I just can't bring myself to do it, So it's just weird. That's something that I've always had a problem with, especially throughout high school, and even more so in college. Although in college, it got slightly better, just because I knew that I, ended up having to that I knew that I had to pay for my classes and stuff, and that really motivated me to not slack off as much, just because it was an investment. I was actually pouring in hundreds of dollars into this thing called an education, But what even is an education, According to society, you go to school for at least until you're 18, and then even then, that's 13 years of school, even more if you count preschool, and then even then, that's people say that you're only partly educated, right? You still got to do 4 years at another school, the first two of which are really just doing the same stuff that you did for the last 4 years, So how does that make any sense? I'm gonna do 4 years doing all of these things, and then the next 2 years I gotta do the same stuff, but this time I gotta pay for it. It's just stupid. It's just dumb, I don't know. It does look, good on your resume. That's the thing, though. You are more likely to get hired if you go to college, or any kind of school past high school. So, yeah. Although you could technically just never go to college. You could technically never graduate high school and still get a job. still make money, right? So that's an option. But please, if you're in high school right now or if you're in college, please don't just drop out, like graduate, okay? Don't be like Kanye and drop out of college, and also, don't say a bunch of controversial things on Alex Jones's show, where he tries to give you the out, and don't be a moron, okay? Like, unless 100% for sure that you will be okay and that you will be, like, let's say that you start a business while in high school or in college, right? And it's gonna take off. Like, you're not just sure, it's gonna take off. Like, it's already taken off. And unless you you have to drop out because this thing, you could see its potential, and if you don't drop out, then you're just gonna miss out, and so you gotta drop out of college, you gotta drop out of school, and you gotta devote, all of your time to this thing. Then that's the only possible scenario where you have to drop out of school. Other than that, it's just like, if I were, if it were me, I would just be like, part-time, I'd do my business, right? And then the rest of the time, I'd just be focused on school. I'd finish my classes, maybe finish the degree. I don't know if finishing the degree or the program or certificate is necessary, but if you got the credits, then, finish the credit, right? So, that's some free advice for you right there. Advice that I am just giving out based on zero experience with running a business or any sort of thing like that. So yeah, anyways, Dan Marino is on my television screen. He is on a commercial, so that's really interesting. How about this weekend, huh? What'd you do this weekend? Did you go out? Did you eat? Did you spend too much on coffee? Did you hang out with friends? I don't think, this weekend, there's nothing really going on. I mean, it's just like a regular old weekend. But I'll tell you what I did today. Today is Saturday. And today I watched the Seattle Sounders take on the Los Angeles Football Club in their MLS season openers. So that's great. And Seattle lost. Seattle lost 2-1. And the one goal that Seattle scored, it was on a penalty, scored by Pedro de la Vega. So, we had a couple of opportunities in that game, but it's just like we weren't able to. It's like every time we got near their goal, and like we look like we're about to attack, but like at the very last second, I don't know, one of the players just kicks it towards the goal without having there didn't seem to be much complexity in their attack, It was just like, all right, get close to the goal and shoot and just hope and pray that it makes it in. And there were like 2 shots where it could have made it in, but it just didn't happen. and that was just kind of frustrating to watch. And then, I felt like LA was just always in Seattle's territory, and they've had multiple shots on goal, and they were eventually to get two of them in there. So that's just how it transpired today. So now Seattle's gonna start the season without any points. So that's just really great. And you know what? I bought the MLS season package, okay? And this is exactly how it's gonna... Okay, for one, I didn't know that this Seattle game was gonna be on Fox. Had I known it was gonna be on Fox and that I could just watch it for free, I probably wouldn't have gotten the season pass, but I got it anyway. So, hopefully hopefully there will be days or weeks where a Seattle Sounders game won't be broadcasted on Fox, and then that way I'll just watch the Sounders on Apple TV, right? So that way I won't be wasting my money, Apple, okay? So yeah, I was gonna say something else about the season pass. Oh yeah, I have a gripe with Apple. Okay, here's another episode where I have a bone to pick with Apple. Bone to pick. That's a good podcast. Go listen to that. Bobby Kelly and Paul Verzi, one of my two favorite comedians. Two of my favorite comedians. That's what I should say. Apple. Maybe if you how do I word this? If you're gonna advertise this MLS season package all over the place, how about you make it accessible to users of your devices whose devices aren't all the way updated to the whatever iOS the device needs to be at, okay? Because apparently, if you have an iPhone or if you have an iPad or any iOS device, you need to have the thing updated at iOS 16 or 17 or 18 or 54 or 76, okay? I don't care which one it is. Okay, my iPad is on iOS 10, okay? But it works. It works, Apple, okay? But apparently, I can't get the MLS season package on the Apple TV app. I gotta go on the web browser because it only works on the web browser, okay? And at least for my devices, and then also with my MacBook Pro, I gotta have the thing updated at what is it? Mac OS 13 or something? Or is it 16? I don't know. But this thing is on it's also on 10, I think. Is it on 10? It's on Catalina. It's on version 10. So, but I can't get it. I can't get the MLS season thing on the actual app that I have on my MacBook Pro. I have to go on Google Chrome and just go on the website, and then I can stream it there, which would be fine. I mean, it's actually fine. Don't get me wrong, but it's just stupid. Because I know what you're doing, Apple. I know what you're doing. You want me to think, oh, my devices aren't updated to all that, And I could update my iPad to, iOS 17 or, whatever. I could do that. It does have enough storage for another update. But that's the thing, Apple. I don't want to update it again, okay? Because it takes too much storage. I can't update my MacBook Pro because of the storage, And here's the thing, Apple. Like I said, I know what you're doing. Okay? You want me to update my stuff and it all the way up to the point where I can't update it anymore because it ran out of storage, and then you want me to think, oh, that means I gotta get another iPad, or another iPhone, or another MacBook Pro, or whatever iMac Studio, whatever you have, okay? And I'm not gonna do it, Apple. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let these devices die on their own. And then that's when I'll buy another one of your crappy products. Okay, you're not gonna get me, Apple. You're not gonna get me again like you've done in the past. Alright? I'm on to you. I am on to you. You hear that, Tim Cook? I am on to you. That's the title of this episode. I am on to you, Tim Cook. Jesus, I mean, seriously, like, you know, it's fine. I appreciate that you could access the thing on the just with the internet browser and stuff. But seriously, it's just we can't keep falling into this trap of constantly having to upgrade to the next thing. Hey, what's wrong with the updates that we already have? Why do you need to keep updating the thing, Apple? Why? It's just stupid. My iPad and my MacBook Pro work completely fine. They satisfy every need that I have, okay? At least, as far as, with the stuff that I need to do on my iPad and my Mac, which is, I mean, at this point, it's really just, watching YouTube, software to, like, upload my podcast, I don't know, that's kind of it, like, maybe taking notes or something. I don't know. Like that's kind of all I use my playing Retro Bowl and Retro Goal, on my iPad. That's I need that, and it does that fine, and that's everything I need. Apple, I don't need anything else, and yet you still want to just screw me out of my money, Apple. And it's not right. It's not right. Okay? I don't care how many environmental protocols and procedures and policies that you have. Okay? At the end of the day, Apple, you're still a dirty company that's taking advantage of teenagers and little kids. Okay? I'm gonna be coaching soccer again soon. I've done it for 2 seasons now, last year, and I coach these little kids, grades 3rd to 5th, and practically, I don't know, I would say like half of them have they already have iPhones, like their own little iPhones, and they're not tiny iPhones either. They're like, they're huge. There was this one little girl, okay, 3rd grader, as small as the table that I got all my stuff on right now, okay, she's like, 3 feet tall, okay. One day she just pulls out an iPhone as, big, twice the size of her hand. Okay, just to call her mother to see where she is, because it was time for the parents to pick up the kids. Did I almost say the parents to pick up the parents? Am I making any sense right now so far in this podcast? And I was just amazed. Why do these millennials and these Gen Xers allow this to happen to their own children? I mean, Look, I get it. I get it if you're a busy parent and you just want to shut your kids up. I get that. I, you know, there was, I, you know, I would feel the same way if I had children, okay? I would want them to just shut the hell up all the time, okay? But you can't do it by just, alright, well, you know what? Go play video games. Go watch the TV. Go on your iPhone. You know, you can't do it like that. You gotta send them outside. You gotta, go ride a bike. You know, go play with a soccer ball outside. All right, go play with a dog, with a cat, with a bird, iguana, lizard, hamster, guinea pig. What other pets can you have in this country? Horse, cow. Go get trampled by the cow. All right. And make sure not to cry so loud, okay? Because mommy needs her rest. Mommy needs her nap time. So anyways, that's, you know what? I'm just gonna stop it with the yelling and the ranting right now, because I think I think that's like, I think I've been going on like 9 minutes with this. Once again, I mean, I just have to say, like, we can't keep doing this, you know? We can't just give all of our time and money to these companies, because it's not right. It just doesn't seem right, you know? We got to go out and touch grass every once in a while, okay? And I realized that I'm a bit of a hypocrite when I say that, because the last 2 weeks I've done nothing but watch YouTube. Just watch YouTube and what else? I mean, that's kind of it, you know? But I have been practicing piano, so that's a good thing. I don't know, like, we have to, like, I gotta start, like, some sort of group for, like an AA meeting, you know? Like an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, but, like, for screen addicts, you know? Call it the Screen Addicts Anonymous. Except there's not much shame with, like, being addicted to the screen, is there? At least not as much as with alcohol or, you know, meth or cocaine or whatever drug you have, right? There's got to be some sort of thing that we can do just to keep each other accountable, you know? Just to, I don't know, just to vent, you know, to people, to real people in front of us about how much we hate being on our phones all the frickin' time, you know, instead of just doing it on a podcast where pretty much nobody listens to you, but, you know, you get a few views here and there. By the way, shout out to anybody who saw the last episode of the podcast. I got 8 views on that. Isn't that cool? Like, I got 8 views. Like, for once, I finally record an episode, upload it, and it gets more than 1 view. You know? I mean, I think that's pretty cool. So, I don't know what it is. Like, is it the thumbnail? Is it because I talked about cool math games? Like how many of you actually play cool math games, you know? Like, should I talk more about cool math games? Should I make this episode like a sequel to that episode? You know? Call it I don't know, Cool Math Games is the GOAT Part 2. You know, should I do that? I'm not really talking about cool math games this episode, but, you know, if it gets any views, I mean, hey, I'll do it. I'm just kidding. I'm probably gonna keep the thumbnail to something like, I don't know. I'll probably have it be like a picture of Tim Cook or something. Maybe that's too boring. It can't just be Tim Cook, you know. It's got to be something. It's got to be something else. It's got to be. I don't know. I'll think of something. I'll find something. Anyways, episode 83, everyone. Episode 83. Only 17 episodes to go till episode 100. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do for that episode, but I don't know. Hopefully it'll be a good episode. You know, I want it to be like something, because you know it's a milestone, right? Apologies, my voice is giving out. It's a milestone, and you know, it's got to be, it's got to be different, right? It's got to be different. I'm gonna save you the work of having to hear me brainstorm. I should really brainstorm on my own time instead of on the podcast. I think that's something that I've been doing for a while now, for like the last couple of episodes. You know, I'll just go into like these random brainstorms. You know, I should really just do that. You know, when I'm not doing the podcast. I think that's when, you know, like I don't know, like if you're like a YouTuber, right? You're not just like in the middle of a YouTube video and just go like, I wonder what my next thumbnail should be, you know? Like just mid-video, you know, that's not something that you see, right? I don't know. Anyways, I've mentioned that I've been playing piano a lot. You know, I wanted to talk about some music this episode because I've been getting a little musical as of late, okay? First of all, go out and check out what's it called? September Days. September Days by France Gordon. It's a piano piece that I think it got released like maybe 3 years ago or something like that. Yeah, it's a wonderful piece. I like it, and I've been playing it. I've been learning how to play it for the last week on my piano, and you know, it took a lot of practice, but I've been able to play like the first kind of like, I guess, part of it. I don't know what you call it. Segment, measure, I don't know, fianchetto or some. I don't know. That's actually not a musical term. That's a chess term. But I've been able to play you know, some of it. So now I just gotta like figure out the other stuff. And then I'll be all done. So, but yeah, like I've been practicing a lot with that. It's been really, you know, at first it's been really weird, like trying to like play with both hands at the same time but like have like one hand do something, you know, different than the other, right? That's been really weird, but like, you know, you get used to it, and like with practice, as long as you like start out really, really slow and take things like, you know, one beat at a time, right? You eventually get used to it, and eventually, like, you know, you just start sounding like a pro, you know. So and yeah, that's like something that I haven't been able to stop thinking about, is just like, you know, going home to my piano and just like, you know, just practicing September Days, you know. So yeah, it's been pretty fun so far, and but hopefully after that, I'll actually like go back to like practicing like for real, like, you know. I've mentioned in the past, you know, this guy, his name is Andrew Formanzik. he's this music teacher, and he's got two series on YouTube. They're like 40 videos long, and it's basically him just teaching how to play piano and music theory. And I think for now, in the past, like, I wanted to do both of those series, but like, it's gonna amount to like 90 videos or something like that. I think I'm just gonna stick to like the how to play piano series, just because, like, I would love to learn music theory, but he already teaches a little bit of music theory in the how to play piano series. So I think I'll just stick to that for now, for the time being, because I just want to learn how to play piano, man. I want to learn. I want to be given homework and stuff. I want to be like, I want somebody to tell me, hey, do this, 5 times a week, every day, or whatever, 50 minutes a day or something, So yeah, and then also I wanted to talk about, I found a song the other day, and I haven't been able to stop listening to it. I don't know if anybody listening to this show, to this podcast, is familiar with a show that was on Cartoon Network. It was called Regular Show. Okay, Regular Show, created by what's his name? J.G. Quintel or something like that. Is that his name? Hold on, let me see if I can look him up. Let me see if I can look it up. Regular Show. Yeah. J.G. Quintel. Okay, that's the guy who voices Mordecai on that show. So basically there was this dude on YouTube who he took the song Starboy by The Weeknd, and he took the vocals and he made them he made it so that Mordecai and Rigby from Regular Show would sing that song. So like it would be like an AI cover, right? Because everything's AI these days, or not everything. Don't it's people will start saying, if they haven't already, like, that everything is AI these days. Like, it really isn't, but a lot of it is, and a lot of it will be. But yeah, this was an AI cover of The Weeknd's Starboy, and I want to play some of it for you, but I don't want to get copyrighted. Actually, the original version of that song got copyrighted, and then, thankfully it's still like, some other dude uploaded it on their YouTube channel, and it hasn't gotten copyrighted so far. So, oh my God, Mark Hamill is on that show. Yeah, that's right. He plays Skips. Oh my goodness, Mark Hamill is Skips from Regular Show. Son of a gun, dude. And I already knew that, but I wouldn't be able to recall that, it's like that's like a fact that I learned way back in the past that I've since forgotten. And wow, yeah, Mark Hamill is Skips from Regular Show. So I don't know how many of you I lost talking about Regular Show, but oh my God, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that as the thumbnail, okay? And because Regular Show is it's gonna be much more recognizable than a picture of Tim Cook, right? So yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just make that the thumbnail. I don't know what the title is gonna be though. I don't know. I'll think of something. Yeah, so go check that out. It's The Weeknd's Starboy, featuring Mordecai and Rigby. So go check that out. I've been listening to that song so much. I actually, when I was warming up my voice to do this episode of the podcast, I actually sang that song with my tongue out, just to like warm up my voice and my tongue muscles and stuff. And I look like a lunatic while doing it, but hey, I'm a professional here, or at least trying to be a professional. You gotta be prepared. You gotta warm up those vocal cords and the tongue muscles and stuff. Make sure they don't get cramped or anything like that. Now we got this commercial on my TV going on, and where a bunch of grandmas are laying on the floor because they fell down the stairs, and it's a Life Alert commercial. So that's a really nice thing to see. Thank you, television, for showing me that. There's actually nothing good on television anymore. At least not on Saturdays. Actually, correction. Not on Saturday nights, because Saturday morning, Saturday afternoons, they got some good stuff, but after that it's just like, I don't know, it's just nothing. So anyways, yeah, go check that out. Go check that song out. What else? Was there another song that I wanted to recommend? I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna be practicing piano. I want to get to the point where I just anything that I want to like play on the piano, I could just do it perfectly. Maybe not. It doesn't have to be perfectly, but like if I think of a melody in my head, I want to be able to like replicate that melody onto the piano, instead of having to like go like, maybe it's this note, maybe it's that one, So yeah, it's gonna take years, I know, but I gotta have a goal, I gotta have some direction, right? Whenever I practice a skill, right? Whenever anyone practices a skill, right? You gotta give it a goal. Where's this headed? You gotta act like the girlfriend always saying, what are we? You gotta ask those questions. You gotta say, where's this headed? How long until this? What is to become of this thing? Where are we headed? What are we thinking here? Are we on the same page? You gotta behave that way sometimes. So I apologize. For some reason, I don't know why I did this. There was this pair of gloves that are, or not gloves, mittens that are just randomly on my table, and for some reason I decided to pick them up because I wanted to play with them or something in my hands while I talk. And as a result of doing so, I lifted a pencil with the mittens that proceeded to fall once I completely removed the mittens from underneath the pencil. And so that's what caused that sound. And, are you still here on this on this podcast? Are you still listening to my voice, to the things that I have to say? I really hope so. Oh man, what else have I been watching on YouTube? I've been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube. I've been watching some old shows that I used to watch as a young boy. Yeah, I'm on the YouTube homepage right now. I got Starboy by Mordecai and Rigby. So, man, I've been. Hold on, I'm distracted by the YouTube homepage, which is just a load of crap. That I just really don't need right now. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I've been playing some this game. I've been playing some Retro Bowl, and it's basically like Madden, but on the iPad. And yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. But today, I was playing some of it, and for some stupid reason, here I go on another rant. My iPad just starts to I don't know what it is. I'm just playing the game randomly, and all of a sudden, it just starts. It just starts going slow, for some reason. The game speed is just so slow all of a sudden, and I don't know what it is. And I'm playing Retro Bowl, and all of a sudden, I release the ball because I'm throwing the ball, and the ball is just in the air for 15 seconds, and it's happened multiple times now, and I don't know what it is with my iPad that makes it do that, but I really don't know what it is. This game doesn't require an internet connection, so I should be good there. It's I got all the other apps on my iPad closed, okay? And then I even rebooted the game itself, and it still wanted to go slow, and it's not laggy or anything, but it just went slow, and it really just just really how do you say pissed off in a PG-13 way? I guess I already said it. It just, why, Apple? And yes, I am blaming this on you, okay? I am blaming this on Apple because, it shouldn't do that, Why is that, Apple? Why? So anyways, I don't know. But anyways. Oh man. I just went on 43 minutes, just nonstop, just talking about just the most random crap on the world. On the world? Nobody says that. It's in the world. So I'm just gonna be back to MLS and stuff. I'm just gonna be watching the MLS and the Seattle Sounders for the rest of the year until that is football season starts. And then I'll be watching both the MLS. I'll be watching the MLS on Saturdays, and the NFL on Sundays. Seattle Sounders on Saturdays. Seattle Seahawks on Sundays / Mondays or Thursdays. Actually, I don't even know if I'll be watching Monday Night Football or Thursday Night Football at all next season because everyone was able to watch Monday Night Football this last season, because of the Hollywood writer's strike or whatever. And so ABC was like, we gotta have some content on Monday nights, so like we just fill up the schedule and stuff, right? We gotta have something there, because none of these writers that we don't pay enough want to write. They don't want to write. The writers don't want to write. And so we gotta throw in Monday Night Football in there, so that we can prolong us Hollywood executives to not pay these guys, because we just don't like unions. We just don't like unions, and we don't like paying. We don't like paying these people that produce all these shows for us. So can you tell how anti-corporate I am? So yeah, we were able to watch Monday Night Football for that, but I wasn't ever watching Thursday Night Football, because it's on Amazon, and I'm kind of over Amazon. I don't know about you, but I'm just kind of over it. Maybe someday I'll go back and I'll subscribe to Amazon Prime to watch whatever show is on there. But for now, no. I'm just not gonna ever get Amazon Prime for the foreseeable future. Which means I won't be able to listen to Al Michaels anymore. I guess I could if I look up the highlights on YouTube, but I don't know. I don't know about that. And so I wasn't able to listen to that or watch that last season, but I was able to watch that in 2022. Because in 2022, I got like 6 months of Amazon Prime for free. Because, I don't know, Amazon just wanted to give me Amazon Prime for free. Like, they literally, sent an email, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't spam. Before you get all, oh, it's spam, it was fake, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. And I'm not a computer expert or anything, but I've been using email for over 10 years now. I'm pretty sure it wasn't spam. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I had to pause because my voice. I don't know. I was trying to say a word, and I just couldn't pronounce it. So I'm just gonna erase that, and I'm just gonna put that behind me. Well, what was the word I was trying to say? What was the word I was trying to say? Order. I was trying to say I ordered something off of Amazon, and they basically sent an email saying that hey, here's 6 months of Amazon Prime for free, which I gladly took, and I was able to watch Thursday Night Football because of that, for that season. Except right there, when I was trying to say I ordered, I don't know what happened, I just couldn't say it, and I kept stammering, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna give up, and I'm gonna regroup, and I'm just gonna delete that from the recording, from existence, really, and I'm just gonna take a step back, and I'm gonna, I could have taken a deep breath. I didn't. That probably could have been a good idea, but I just said, hey, let's just do this again, take two. I try to keep these podcasts uncut, but in that instance, I made the executive decision to delete that from my memory, and now we can move on. So yeah. Anyways, I wonder if you can hear the echo from this ladder that we got in this garage. Thanks to there not being any background noise from the space from the space heater this episode. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why my voice is just like so weird. How that feels good. Yeah, thanks to there not being a space heater, in the background going right. Everything's completely silent. Everything's completely quiet, except for my voice, But there's a ladder. There's a steel ladder that we got. Maybe it's not steel, but it's metal, right? And I can hear my voice reverberate off of this ladder, and like the ladder is just like, I don't know what it's doing, but it's just like it's like receiving the vibrations from my voice, and it's just like, I don't know what it is. It's just making a bunch of sound, and it's so annoying. I don't know why. Like, this ladder has been in here for like a week. I don't know why I haven't taken it out. My dad used it to put some stuff up in the attic, and then he just hasn't taken it down. He didn't take it outside after using it, which is very, that's not uncharacteristic of my dad. But like, I could have taken it out. Like, I don't have anything to do all day. Like, why am I complaining about this? Like, I could have just taken this thing out and just put it outside. So, yeah. Anyways, I think that might be a good time to end this episode, because now I'm just complaining when I shouldn't, really be complaining. So, anyways, I think that's it. I don't know. There's nothing else I really want to add, aside from the fact that I wish you a good day, a good weekend, a good week. I don't know. Try not to, like I said, don't be a moron. Oh, that's it. Don't be a moron, or get back to work. As a reference to the regular show, right? Because I'm gonna have that as the thumbnail. So, but I don't know. No, I'm just gonna stick to don't be a moron. Yeah, that's some good advice. Don't be a moron. Hey, Apple, don't be a moron. Or since it's a company full of employees, don't be morons. Okay, don't be a moron. Yeah, that's some good advice. Yeah, don't be a moron. And have a good day, I guess. Yeah, that's a good title. Look at me. I'm pretty smart. I'm kind of a genius if you think about it. If you just think about it, I'm a genius, Like, I'm a genius. So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave you with that. And I'm going to end this podcast because I have nothing else to talk about. And yeah, I'm going to go off and upload this thing to YouTube. And I wish I had some Apple Jacks to eat, but I don't anymore. A couple days ago, I spent like $6 on like a huge box of Apple Jacks, and I ate it all within like 4 days. So that was pretty awesome actually. Although it does have a lot of sugar, so I probably shouldn't be doing that. So I probably won't be eating Apple Jacks in the foreseeable future. So yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to share that just because that's what I started thinking about. Yeah, I actually really do crave Apple Jacks right now, but I'm probably gonna eat something else. I'm probably just gonna eat like I don't know, some scrambled eggs and bacon or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. You have a good week, and yeah, go Seahawks, go Sounders, go Seattle Storm, go Seattle Kraken, go Mariners. Okay, have a good one, and I love you, America. Alright, take care. That was a weird ending.